Again, thank you to New Skin Senior Management, Pak Kani and our Tuan Joshua and the rest. A very brief story sharing lah hari ni, a bit of my journey and how I fight. Sorry, bahasa ini tukar-tukar macam mana saya berjuang untuk my Amsterdam. By the way, sedikit tentang saya Faisal daripada Kota Baru. Ada orang Kelantan kat sini? Dengan Kelantan?
Ada.
But dah menetap di KL dan berusia 35 tahun. Sebelum bertemu dengan New Skin, saya di Bank Negara Malaysia, one of the scholars of the Central Bank. Tapi sebab indahnya platform New Skin ni, saya buat keputusan untuk bye-bye to the Central Bank and come here full time pada tahun 2020. Dan banyak peristiwa yang sangat menarik. I would say the best moments happen here in New Skin, right? I think quite some of us boleh appreciate, right? That the best moments of your life actually happen in New Skin. But the starting point was when I, as you can see, ada gambar I tak before. That was me before. So I bermula dengan looking like that, like an uncle pada usia 20 lebih tahun. I was mid-20s at that point. And I diperkenalkan dengan satu set program DR90 back then, ya. Transform, I think quite well juga, maintain lah. 8 tahun kemudian macam ni, okey lah. Okay. So, what I like about New Skin and Age Lock Science, at that time, very skeptical one. I tak percaya lah pada supplement. I didn't really eat supplement at that point. But at that moment, doktor bagi tahu I was visiting the doctor. Dia kata kalau you tak jaga your blood pressure, kalau you tak lose weight, something bad will happen lah. Because I have genetic hypertension. My late father ada hypertension yang quite serious. I was very stressed at that point. Bekerja di, you know lah, the central bank. Kita ni authority, regulatory authorities. We take care of banks and you have to deal with the CEOs, all the hanky-panky over there kan. Banyak masalah lah. Jadi, with stress, I became like that. And then, Alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful. I think give a big round of applause to DR90, H-Lock DR90 program. And then, cut the story short, why I choose this platform. I think it's really hard to describe in this very little short moments, right? But one thing I crave for at that time, in that moment when I was feeling so stressed, away from family is in Kota Baru, you know, we study overseas, so we didn't really spend time with family. I was in the boarding school. So bayangkan daripada kecil, tingkatan 1, pergi ke universiti pun kat luar, tak jumpa. We didn't spend time much with my family, with my parents particularly. So I felt that being in that situation, stress, tak dapat jumpa family, I said, what's life if everything is about work, no time for family and parents, right? So because when I joined New Skin and joined Success Together convention that time, I nampak, the life here is much more beautiful. The life when you become successful in New Skin is much more beautiful. You have freedom, you have good health, you have mental freedom, you're not stressed. So I decided, well, I want this, but how, right? So I'm the type of person yang suka bantu orang. You know, when I look at people, I rasa macam, kalau I tak share, I rasa bersalah. You guys feel like me? Kita rasa bersalah, right? So I just use my heart. That's all. There's no business mindset at that time. Tak ada nak achieve big thing, no. It's just a simple heart to help people. So kawan tanya, how you lose weight? Come, I tell you. Cerita. Come, I measure you. Come, I call my consultant. So cut the story short, then I nampak peluang and started to make more or create more success here until I decided that I can resign and come here full time. But by the way, my Amsterdam story, okay? My Amsterdam story very funny lah sebenarnya because it was very last minute punya fight tau. Very last minute. It was, I think kan 4 months kan qualification. So very last minute, almost like 2 weeks before the very end, my upline tau datang and then talk to me. At that time I macam dah pergi tak nak pergi Amsterdam, okay, not so excited because I don't feel like macam I boleh tau. I don't know how many of you guys relate. Macam orang lain kot Amsterdam ni, not for me at that time tau. But really so wonderful. My upline ni dia datang, today dia not around, but really thankful to CUB, Miss CUB. Dia datang, I remember it was at satu warung dekat satu gerai di Seri Tumbangan. Dia datang dari jauh-jauh datang jumpa I. Dia kata, Faisal, you sebenarnya can do it, but you haven't decided yet. And betul lah apa dia cakap, sebenarnya I belum ada firm decision at that point. So after dia encourage I, dia kata, you try, just go and do it. So I balik, fikir-fikir, okay lah, I pun just fight lah. Dalam masa 2 minggu, I close 10 sets of TRE. That's how I started my qualification. You know how I did it? Every morning, I wake up, and then I go on social media, I go and do my live. I do a lot on TikTok. I live every single day. I go live, I talk to people on live. Kadang-kadang seorang je tengok, I akan cakap dengan dia seorang. You imagine you go live, and only one viewer. I think you kan rasa macam alamak seorang je kan. But I kata, as long as I can change one life at the time, is enough. So I talk, and then dapat. And then that's how I would say miracles happen lah. Plus, at that moment, last set, 9 set dah close tau. Last set masa tu, pergi jumpa dengan seorang Chinese auntie, umur 63 tahun, a retired teacher, Madam Chan. Pergilah jumpa dia, and then talk. Dia kata, tak apalah, maybe next month I ambil. Wah, I macam, aduh jantung I dah. Jangan bayangkan the final set, right? And then, I tak tahu lah macam mana benda tu happen, tapi doa punya doa. Lepas tu dia kata, Madam, why not you ambil hari ni, but you start next month. Dia pun kata, okay kot. And then close. Thanks there. That's what happened lah. So after that, somehow with that momentum kan, things goes on, and then Alhamdulillah, the Amsterdam trip became orang kata a reality lah. So I think that's